girl. It was a good workout. I kept it kind of light today. I might go later. Just depends on how I feel. I kind of want to get some rest, but I need to go I need to vacuum out this car, child. It looks like it looks like Dante's Peak in this bitch. Girl, like ashes and ashes and dust to dust, girl. Like I staked several vampires at the peak of morning, bitch, in my car. It just, I do not like a nasty car. I do not like a nasty home. I'm very particular about like my space. Now I might let some shit pile on, but it's not disgusting. You know what I mean? I've been in people's cars that have roaches. I've been in people's cars who have last year's McDonald's, girl, Hello Gone, tucked under their fucking seats. You know, I've been in some people's cars that are just, girl, really questionable. You got a towel, girl, you got a piece of plastic lining that I can put, you know, girl, some PPE fucking supplies, girl, like what, girl. Everyone that gets in my car, they're like, damn, I know you smoke in your car, but it don't smell like it. Because, girl, I stay loaded up with air freshener. I like to keep my car washed and cleaned out. But there are times where I'm just like, girl, we're all human. You know, sometimes you put some shit off, but it ain't never nasty. Okay, bitch? We don't do nasty shit over here. We do lazy shit. You can tell the signs of what lazy shit is. You know what I mean? You can tell the difference. Okay, he just didn't feel like it today. You can tell the people that just never feel like it, girl. They just nasty in abundance, girl. Okay? No God. So I'm in the gym, right? And here we are again having these conversations. I just feel like when you're grown, and I get life can be boring, so we have to do shit to keep us excited. But can I just tell the truth? Don't hold it against me. Some of y'all fags, y'all are just too bold. And then you wonder why you end up in prison. You know, you wonder why you end up on somebody's sex offender list. You wonder why, you know, like some of y'all are just too brazen. Like I remember, and I know we talked about this before, but whatever. You know, I remember a bunch of the girls, the content creating girls, you know, the Twitter bitches, these Pornhub hoes. I remember a lot of these girls going to jail, getting arrested, being embarrassed in their communities, amongst their friends, their families, and social groups, girl. They're people losing their jobs because you're literally out here in parking garages. You're in stairwells at hotels and parking garage stairwells. You guys are at parks. You guys are just really, really doing the fool. You are in public restrooms down to the gyms. And that's what I want to talk about specifically. I walked into the restroom to wash my hands because I do that before I leave. And I can just smell the riffraff. I can hear it. I can sense it. I know that it's there. Again, girl, I am a master Jedi, bitch. Okay, the Force is strong in me. And then I can make the Force strong in you. Hello, God, honey. Yeah, I can tell when gay shit is in the air, bitch. Hello, God. And it's just like, y'all don't realize that you put yourselves at so much risk. And I get the turn on. I know for men, the hormones be raging after a good workout. Again, we don't know how many supplements some of y'all motherfuckers be taking. I understand that. But girl, you can't just go home. You can't just get in your car and find somewhere. When girl, especially one of my biggest problems was, remember that one summer I was talking about this a lot? The kids are out of school. You will know that a lot of teenagers hit the gyms in the summer times when there's these long breaks and there's nothing else after the first couple days of vacation they done went on, girl. They back home. Girl, you better find something to do. I notice a lot of the kids go to the gym. Let me explain something to you. I know you ain't thinking about no children on that level, but children will walk in. And if these kids report you, not only will you be arrested, you'll be put on the sex offender list, girl. Your life is gone, tarnished. And just because it's like that, people are not going to do the research. People are going to think it has something to do with children. And why would you, and this is what we talk about too when we talk about like staining the kids with gay shit. Like this adds to those people's argument about that kind of narrative, girl. And trust me, girl, I'm a lot of things and I have done things. But you have to learn. You have to weigh out the risk reward factor. I'm a late in the midnight hour type of bitch. I will not be caught dead in broad daylight. Hello, God, doing something in a high volume public area because, bitch, there are a lot of people here. And what I've noticed too, a lot of cops come here. You don't know who's a cop. They're off work. They're about to go to work. There was this guy on TikTok not too long ago talking about how they did a raid. They did a sting operation and then they did a raid on a Planet Fitness where he's from. And apparently the local fags were turning the fucking bathroom into a goddamn bathhouse, basically. And eventually the cops are, all right, y'all want to play these, you know, these reindeer faggotry games? What we're going to do is we're going to do a sting. And what they did is they created anonymous profiles on Grindr because, you know, a lot of the girls are stupid. It's real easy. If you want to lure a gay dude in, girl, like a whore, you want to lure someone in like that, girl, just create an anonymous account. The girls love anonymous accounts because they think there's big dick trade on the other end. Hello. Ooh, girl, he must be cute if he don't want to share his picture. I don't know why we think that way. It do be true sometimes, I can't lie. Hello, God. Speaking from personal experience, okay? But you have to be careful, to be mindful. Again, if the force is not strong in you, if you're not one of those girls that can see the forest through the trees and sense vibration, sense fakery, fuckery, and fraudulence, girl, you don't need to be participating. Because you're one of the girls who will get arrested. Yeah, girl, so he just went on to explain how for a long time they were turning that damn Planet Fitness bathroom into a bathhouse, girl. And I guess somebody caught wind of it. They did a sting, created a fake account, started joining the gym, and over time, they started collecting their data and their investigations, sitting on the sidelines, watching these things happen. And then eventually, they rounded the girls up. And I want to tell people this, it's very similar to like how the gays were treated back in the day. You become targets. But it's not just that though. I guarantee you, if y'all weren't doing that fucking bullshit, you wouldn't have been the target. Let's just tell the truth. Again, you have people who ain't with that gay shit. You got people here that really ain't with none of that shit. Again, you got to think about risk, reward, girl. It's always going to be a risk. There's going to be no reward when you're sitting behind somebody's prison. And some of y'all girls be having good jobs. You will lose your job. You'll lose your credibility if you're one of those girls. All for a rump in the hay down to the gym. And again, I have done things, you know, but you got to pick and choose. It's too busy right now. Pick it when it's slow. Pick it when ain't nobody around. Pick it when you know the force, hello God, is looking good. The force is strong in the moment. But some of y'all girls, you have no couth about yourself. You can be a coothy ass cunt whore, bitch. You can be, hello, a classy cunt. You sure can. It's all about picking and choosing the moments. Because like I said, girl, there's no, why would you do all of that? You're going to end up in somebody's jail, lose your job, all the things. And it may seem hot. And I was in there, I felt kind of disgusted. I'm not even going to lie. I was like, girl, like, for real? Like, anybody can walk in here. We know the morning time is when they do most of the cleaning anyway and shit on the morning shift. You just doing this shit and then these workers are in here. I told y'all last summer or the summer before last, I told on their ass. At the other gym I went to, I called them by phone as I was leaving. I said, hey, I'm making myself anonymous. I just left out the motherfucking gym and this is disgusting. You know, I have my nephew with me. Don't nobody want to, I don't want my nephew walking in here and that, I don't want no, what the fuck, nigga? I read them for filth while I was in there because they couldn't see me because they were in the showers. And then I called the front desk when I left and I reported them. Like, oh, this just happened. Yes, sister. Who is this? Don't worry about who the fuck this is. I just left out of there. Hello, God. Put it all together. You might be able to tell it was me. But I had just left out of there. You got some dudes up in the damn bathroom. I said, bitch, I got my nephew with me. You think I want my nephew hearing that shit? The fuck? Some of y'all hoes are just nasty as fuck. Get a life, bitch. Again, you can be a koothie whore. And tell me why I was over here celebrating the fact that Captain Morgan gives the power of restoring memory cells. Girl, didn't that shut me up real quick last night on the live? But I finally have the clarity to remember what it was that I was trying to say about Astro. So when he was doing that interview with Really B, El Teddy, and Ebby, he told the girls that he was diagnosed, he's on his Amanda Seales shit, girl, talking about he was diagnosed with multiple personality disorder, something like that. And he started talking about the personalities, and I said to myself, we have another nail in the coffin to add to what it was we were talking about with Astro as it pertains to recycled Nicki Minaj bars. Girl, as soon as you said that, my mind went to Nicki Minaj and all her many personalities, girl. You know? And it's just like, shut the fuck up already, girl. Anything to say, these girls are delusional. I'm convinced now more than ever that this bitch is delusional as fuck. You have multiple personality disorder. Girl, you have yet to really uncover, deal with, hello God, address, hello God, your trauma. A lot of the girls be out here, I got this and I got that, I got this and I got that, but girl, you ain't seen not one piece of therapist, one piece of psychiatrist, one piece of medical doctor for that fucking matter. Or a dermatologist. But you out here talking about you got multiple personality disorder. Girl, shut the fuck up. And the way that he was kind of talking about it was like you were having a Coke story conversation with Nicki Minaj and her many personality disorders. Y'all be trying, the girls live in this like really fucked up universe, girl, where they take on the persona and personality of their favorite celebrities. A lot of the girls do that with Nicki Minaj, I've noticed. A lot of the girls do it with Nicki Minaj. And again, you don't have your own identity because you're too busy taking, absorbing, and literally thinking that that person's personas are yours as well. And that shit's fucking crazy. Crazy. Crazy, bitch. Yeah, I'm just convinced a lot of the girls are delusional. Bitch. I don't have that kind of time. Again, I'm not living in the world of trying to unravel other people's foolishness. Or if it's foolishness, I'm not going to dumb down my brain cells to even try to decipher, decrypt. Hell to the no. I don't have time for that, girl. Once he said that, I was like, oh, okay, that answers everything I had in mind to begin with. That answers everything. You're crazy. You're a delusional, crazy fool. You gotta be. And you know what? Shout out. Was this Dominique again? I just, from Chasing Atlanta, honey, when he was talking to Oliver, one of the things, he was like, to be on shows like this, you got to be a little delusional. You got to be a little crazy. You got to be a little, self-absorbed and grandiose in a way. And you know what? I'm not mad at that. But there are doses of that shit, right? You can't OP grandiosity, hello God. You can't OP that when really not even 1% of your life reflects grandiosity. Can we tell the truth? I'm just saying though. But anyway, like I said, I'm not trying to step on these girls continuously because then they'll be like, girl, like you are really going at it again. You gotta call out delusions of grandeur. You have to, girl. If you don't, they sit in it too long. They begin to really believe that they are what they're saying they are. And girl, that's far, far, far from the truth, bitch. Period. And you know what? One thing, and I'm going to get out of here because I don't want to. I've been talking too much already, girl, the past couple of days. I wanted to expound on the JP situation. For those that don't know him, a Milwaukee college student turned rapper. Hello God, real big on TikTok. All the girls kind of know who he is right now, right? I touched on this a little bit in the live last night, but I wanted to kind of expound on, you know, this type of shit. So he was doing the No Jumper interview, and with a bunch of niggas who really just don't know how to have fluid type of conversations. They don't know how to keep their composure, very immature, just not really. And I hate certain type of nigga shit, you know what I'm saying, that doesn't allow the guest the opportunity to speak. And one thing I did like is JP kind of was like reminding these boys, you know, like, this is my story, let me tell my story, y'all keep interrupting me, you know, this is serious. And when he opened up and he started to talk about, you know, I had a history. I was in a relationship with this dude when I was younger. And the guy says, no diddy. At my nephew's birthday party this weekend, I had to stop a bunch of motherfuckers from saying, oh, no diddy, no diddy. Every time, like, they were doing some suspect gays, you know how niggas would do, oh, no diddy, pause, mute. Girl, no diddy. Please, I am trying my best to educate y'all, but y'all just seem like you just don't want the education. You want the soundbite. You cannot use no diddy talking about some just regular gay shit. No diddy should only be utilized in reference to when someone is trying to accuse you of drugging and sexually assaulting another individual. Period. Yes, Diddy was involved in alleged gay shit, more than likely, right? But the real main thing that he was doing was drugging the girls and fucking them against their will and allowing other people to take turns and do the same thing. Those are true crimes against humanity, bitch. Trafficking, sex trafficking, dosing the girls without their permission. You cannot use no diddy and just regular gay against regular gay shit. So yeah, I had to get them together real quick because that's what we're not gonna do. We're not gonna play those reindeer games. But one of the things about the interview that was pissing me off was when JP was telling his story. You know, a lot of these men, these bisexuals, these men who have had, you know, relationships with men on some type of level, when they're telling their stories, I feel like they feel the need to kind of throw in toxic masculinity to try to like glaze it all over real quick to make the niggas in the room feel a little bit more comfortable. They switched the conversation from that to, oh, I'll fuck your bitch. I still get pussy. I'm still cracking these hoes. And just referring to women in such derogatory ways, it was just like, you're trying to mask, you're trying to shield, you're trying to glaze over, bitch, just real quick, you know, that part of it all with toxic masculinity. Why do you have to throw women under the bus? And then I saw the 20v1 that he was a part of, and the girl allegedly, you know, sucked him off in the bathroom. I felt like, do you really have that much to prove? So at first I was with you. I wanted to advocate and fight with you because I felt like people were always trying to come down and call that little, again, when it's black and gay, that's when people want to have the conversation. That's when everything goes in an uproar, right? That's when you become the topic of conversation. And I'm going to be real with you. I think that story is also what uplifted his so-called music career. Let's just tell the truth. Let's tell the truth. He even said it in the interview that he wasn't mad about the girl who released his tea because it came out at the time his song came out. So he was alluding to the fact that, girl, that shit kind of boosted me up a little bit because you already know when it's black and gay, there's more interest. Now you're more likable. Now the gays are falling for you. But I want the gays to also be, you know, I want the LGBTQ community to be, sometimes these are agents of deception. And pay attention to what people say. Because I paid attention to what he was saying. And I paid attention to how quick he was to throw women under the bus, you know, to save masculine face. Toxic masculine face. And I find it crazy he was promoting the fact that he had a girlfriend and a white queen and all that shit. But then you're doing 20v1s, you're allegedly getting head in the bathroom, you're allegedly just doing all of this weird ass fucking shit that's outside of the bounds of, you know, someone that's in a supposed relationship. So again, you're young, you're 19. She probably wasn't, you weren't all that serious with her. You got a little fame, notoriety, you traveling, and a lot of people are throwing Buddha hole and pussy at your ass, and you're young, so you're gonna take whatever's being thrown your way, girl. Let's just tell the truth. But I didn't like that. I didn't like how that conversation was. I felt like if we're gonna have those, you need to sit with the right type of people to be able to have those interviews, to have those discussions. That way, that it's a careful opening. It's a careful conversation, because you have to be mindful of how you have certain conversations. And when you're in toxic male spaces, especially black toxic male spaces, I feel like those are perfect. If they're willing, those are perfect opportunities to educate. It's the perfect opportunity to kind of like change our narrative. But anyway, that's all I got. Be blessed and never stressed. Remember that health is truly wealth. And take care. Again, enjoy your week, y'all. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Bye.